Yeah guys, so I got my visa to travel to New Zealand. So basically I want to share with you the visa application process if you want to come to New Zealand. For those of you that are just joining this YouTube channel for the first time, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, put on your notifications, and please don't forget to share this video. A lot of people are not having this information, so yeah, share the video. Thank you. For those of you that are still in the process of applying to schools in New Zealand, there are some things that you might not really know when it comes to the visa application process, right? The student visa is going to come like this, like it's a slip, it's an e-visa. But then before you get this e-visa, what are those steps that you really need to take? The reason I keep talking about scholarship is because scholarship makes it very easy for you when you are filling in your details in your portal, right? The e-portal for the visa application and all of that. There's an application fee that costs, I don't know what the price would be currently. I was very happy when I got my visa. For real, it wasn't like an easy thing. It wasn't easy, not with the immigration people, but I mean with the university, that back and forth with resumption and all of that. So that is why I'm sharing most of my experiences so that you guys don't get frustrated. Another requirement is the medicals. You need to run a medical examination. And one thing about the New Zealand immigration system is that they already have accredited e-medical centers where they could do your checkup and run everything into the system, and they will send it directly to Immigration New Zealand. Immigration New Zealand is going to check it through, and then they would attest to it and stamp. And I'll just run through some of the medical stuff that you are gonna do when you get to any of this accredited center. Like, you cannot just go to any clinic and run your medical test. It's not possible. I mean, when you even check on the website, you're going to see that for specific countries there are specific medical centers where you can carry out all of this. So examination required for this visa application, you need your 501 medical examination. It is required, that is the status. And you need 502 chest x-ray examination. New Zealand is very big on tuberculosis, so they require that you perform a chest x-ray just to check if you have tuberculosis, especially for people that are coming from countries where tuberculosis is kind of rampant. Like it's very high. When you check the Immigration New Zealand website, you're going to see those countries. They mention the list of those countries that they know have this tuberculosis prevalence. And another exam again is the 705 serum creatinine and estimated glomerular filtration rate in brackets EGFR. This is basically the test for if your kidney has problems, all of that. So it's very important for you guys to know all of this. I mean, they wouldn't want to have somebody who becomes a medical liability to them. That is why they are making it like a must that you run this test. Also 707 HIV test, 708 hepatitis B test, you're going to do syphilis test, hepatitis C test, HbA1c, and then full blood counts. So these are actually the medical examinations that you're going to be subjected to when you are applying for a student visa to come over to New Zealand, to come and study basically. And I would like to share this update for people that are currently in Europe. I'm talking about international students. If you want to run your medicals, I would advise that you travel to Poland. I mean, it depends on the proximity of Poland to where you currently are, right? So you can travel to Poland. I mean, it's just gonna be like you are using a stone to kill two birds. You have fun, you see nice places, and you're also gonna do this medical examination at a very low price, because Poland, they spend zloty, which is kind of low compared to euro. So when you take your euro to Poland, you're gonna be a big boy or a big girl. So yeah, that's the update. I actually flew to Poland, not because I wanted to do my medicals there, but when visiting, coincidentally I happened to do my medicals, and I'm like, this is actually an amazing update. I should share it with people. So yeah, do that. For those people in Nigeria, you have your prices. For people in other parts of the world, you have your different prices, but I'm just sharing to guys that are in Europe. That's actually an important update. And yeah, one of the requirements is that you are going to submit proof of fund, and that is why I keep telling students that getting a scholarship makes your life easy. I mean, if you don't have a scholarship and you don't have like that financial capacity, how are you going to do it? So it's going to be very, very difficult for you. But once you submit your proof of fund, which is actually your scholarship that covers your it covers your tuition and it covers your stipend, that is your monthly allowance, and also covers your transportation, you know, out of New Zealand, because I think they are very keen on that, you know, after your degree, when your visa elapses, there must be a financial proof that you'll be able to leave the country immediately. So your scholarship will be able to provide or cover for all of that. And yeah, they are just going to give you your visa. It's not going to be very, very difficult for you. So it is very, very important. But then if you have like excess, you know, financial backup, you can also submit like a proof that you have excess, which may make your application process to be fast. Some other New Zealand student visa application requirements are as follow. Basically, you need to submit a passport biodata page. You need passport photo. You also need to submit your CV. Guys, I already made a video about how to draft a very good CV, New Zealand standard, so you can check my previous video for that. You need your proof of supervision. I mean, you are coming over as a student, so your supervisor should write that, you know, they support your scholarship and all of that, so that shouldn't be a problem. And they are going to ask you for an address in New Zealand. I would advise that you ask for your supervisor, you know, get their contact information, so that's also not a problem. You need a research proposal. You've already sorted that out with your supervisor, basically, so put that document there. Other supporting documents, yeah, definitely they're going to ask you, because you are coming over as a student, your academic certifications and all of that, so submit all of those documents as well. Your academic certificates, English language certification, for international students who are coming from countries where they studied in English, I don't think you have any problem. So get an official document from your university stating that English was the general mode of instruction throughout your study. So they're going to waive that for you. Your transcript, like I said, address in New Zealand. So basically, these are the information that you actually need. It's not a problem, but I mean, it's a process, right? So you just have to take it bit by bit. So yeah, and yeah, this is actually the visa. I wouldn't want to waste much of your time. I'll just go to something that is actually very, very important. A lot of people have been asking me, if you come over to New Zealand to study, are you going to be able to work? Yeah, there is a provision here. It says the conditions of your visa stay subject to grants of entry permission. Financial support evidence not required. You see, because I have a scholarship, this is actually the conditions of my visa. Financial support evidence not required. Return/onward ticket not required. This is another important point. You know, I said that they want you to have a proof, but that is when you do not have, like, you know, scholarship. So they want you to provide all these necessary details. But then it says, for me, for my own case, return/onward ticket not required to study Doctor of Philosophy at university or blah blah blah. The holder may work as any occupation in New Zealand for any employer. That's actually a huge flex. It means that I can work. So that is why I keep like chanting. It's like I'm singing this every time. So guys, come over to New Zealand for your studies. You know, as time goes on, I'll be providing more information and you know, more updates. But I just said I should tell you guys, and yeah, plan. Start your application ASAP. Start with your application ASAP. When you get a scholarship, your life becomes very, very easy. Stay well, guys. Love you.